Hey, good afternoon. It is me. I am Vera L. Johnson. I'm your destiny pusher. I am your Ruby puller. I'm also a transformational and intuitive life coach. Hey, look, I usually do these videos really early in the morning, but on days when I go to get my my hair done and take my daughter to get her hair done, I usually get on a little late. But anyways, look, this is Monday motivation. And I just wanted to remind somebody, I just wanted to give you guys a little encouragement on this week to not quit. Don't quit just yet, okay? I know things can seem hard. I know things can get, a little trying at times. I know that. Sometimes you sit there and you wonder, like, when is it going to be my time? When is it my turn? I have done this. I've done that. I've been through my process. I did all the courses they told me to do at work. I did this. I did that. I went through my healing process. I stopped, just dating multiple random people. And now I'm just waiting on those things that are for me. Those things that the universe promised for me. But I want to let you know this. Your time is coming. Okay? Your time is coming. I know it may not look it may not look like it. It may not feel like it, because when you're in your waiting station, things get a little tiring. You may get a little bored. You may get a little anxious, thinking, well, you know what? It's never going to happen for me. I'm never going to get that promotion. I'm never going to find the one. I'm never going to be able to buy a house. I'm never going to be able to do this. You may do that when you're in your waiting station, when you're trying to, fix your credit, when you're trying to build your empire, when you're trying to finish school. Let me tell y'all something. I was supposed to graduate with my certificate. I was supposed to graduate, and I already have a bachelor's and associate's degree, right? And I was supposed to graduate with my certificate back in March or May time frame, right? But due to some things that happened in my life, I won't be graduating until August. So, and the thing about graduating in August is I have to be ahead of schedule, because I got some things going on at work, and if the universe sees fit, then there's going to be a period of time in August when I'm not going to be available. So I need to get all of my work done ahead of time. But, even in going through everything I went through last year, went through heartache, I went through pain. As most of you guys know, I ended a 20-year relationship, 17 years married. I had to let it go, because it was not conducive to who I am evolving to. It was not conducive. Things were toxic. So I had to let it go. So even in the midst of all of that, I still managed to get this far to where I'm going to graduate in August. It's not on time when I was supposed to graduate, but I'm still going to graduate. I did not let that stop me. I did not let it stop me from starting my book, which will be coming out soon. I got my contract today. I'm going to sign my contract with my publisher. Hey, and you guys are going to see, you're going to read firsthand my story, my life. The Rise of the Ruby Phoenix, out of the ashes, man. You're going to read it. But every adversity that I went through in life, I did not allow it to stop me. I allowed it to change me, and change me for the better. So I just wanted to give you guys this message on today. Don't quit. Your time is near. Don't give up just yet. Hang on. Do everything that you need to do while you're in your waiting process. If you are and I don't want to say waiting, because I see a lot of people got this misconception on when someone says, oh, I'm waiting for my kings to arrive, or I'm waiting for this. A lot of people got a misconception. Either they have a misconception, or I just think too deep. Because one thing that I do know is that when the person that the universe has destined for me arrives, honey, I'm going to know it. It's not going to be a second thought in my head. It's not something I'm going to have to think about. It's not something I'm going to have to study. My soul going to be like, oh, hey, there you are. Where you been? I've been waiting on you. So don't quit. While you're in that process, no matter what you're going through, work on you. Work on becoming the best version that you could possibly be of yourself. Work on those classes. Go back to school. You want to be a welder? There's nothing wrong with being a welder. You want to be a welder? Hey, Go back to school for welding. No matter what it is that you have set your mind to, do not let the adversities or the pressures of this world stop you. Because I can promise you that what is greater comes later. I can promise you that just on the other side of this adversity, just on the other side of this trial, just on the other side of your waiting station is your victory. Just on the other side of this is everything that you could imagine, everything that you have dreamed of. The universe has always conspired in your favor. Try not to get hit by the school bus. Oh my God. But the universe has always conspired in your favor. So don't quit just yet. When you feel like you want to give up, when you feel like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to reach the next level. I had a friend, matter of fact, she on right now, Yolanda. She reached out to a couple people and she asked the question, hey, do I have any, past Mary Kay agents, because she was trying to reach a goal. She didn't quit. She put it out there. I don't know if she reached the goal, but I supported her in every way I can, even though she already know my stance on that. But I supported her in every way I can. It was only $30. No big deal. Support helped my sister reach her goal because she put it out there. She set a goal. She did not quit. She wanted it. She was hungry. She went out and got it. That is what you have to do. So while you're in your waiting station, while you're trying to build up and do what it is that you have to do in order for you to get to that next level, don't even let 4 letters come into your head. QUIT should not be in your vocabulary. I'm going to tell you something. I told somebody the other day that I wanted to quit about something. I said, I want to quit. I give up. It's too hard. It's too much. I give up. They told me, never quit. No, never quit. Never quit. Right? And that stuck with me. That stuck with me because I'm sitting up here like, if I quit, then what? If I quit, then what happens in my future? If I quit, how does it affect my children? If I quit right now, how does it affect the generations that are going to come after me? If I quit right now while I'm on assignment, how many lives won't be reached? How many lives won't be touched? If I quit. So that day, when that person told me never quit, I decided to take that word out of my vocabulary. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep pushing no matter what it looks like. I'm going to keep striving no matter what it feels like. If I don't finish on time, I'm going to finish. Whether I finish 3 months later or 2 months later, or I finish, 3 days later, 3 years later, I'm not going to quit. I am not going to give up on me. And I want you guys to have that same courage. I want you guys to have that same ambition to push towards your goal, no matter what that goal is. If your goal is to buy $1 million mansion, honey, do what you got to do to get it. If your goal is to become a New York Times bestseller, honey, do what you got to do to get it. If your goal is to become a world-renowned speaker, do what you got to do to get it. If your goal is to wake your people up, to touch your people, to have a positive impact on every life that you reach, every life that you touch, that they won't forget who you are. And not because you're somebody that, you're so special or you're so high and mighty, but damn, I was going through that day. And this person reached out to me to check on me, see how I was doing. Or the lady at the grocery store sit there and be like, oh, you know what? Let me tell this person this. I had a lady the other day. I went in there. I had to go sign some papers. And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, this is how when you turn that light on, you can't just turn it on and use it when you feel like it and do, because there are going to be people that are going to pull on you. I met this lady and I've known her for about 2 years. I sat down. I've never known anything personal about her because I do business with her. But I sat down at her desk, at the front desk, actually, and she called me to her office. And when she called me to her office, she said, hey, I got to ask you a question. You might know the answer. You can help me. It has something to do with the military. But before she could even ask me her question, she had pretty much poured out the last 4 or 5 years of her life and the struggles that she had been through in a relationship. And she looked at me, and when she was done, about 45 minutes, I sat in her office and I listened. She said to me, you know what? Thank you. I just needed to get that out, and I had nobody I trusted to talk to. That's all I was a vessel. That's all I was a vessel. And then as we was leaving out, I kind of looked at her, and I remember, I've known this lady for like 2 years. I've been dealing with her. I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she said, you know what? I feel much better now. Ain't no big deal. I got this. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to get my money back from this person. We go to court on this day, blah, blah, blah. And as I stood up, she looked at me. She said, "Stay woke." I said, "Oh yeah, I noticed that ankh on your neck." She said, "Oh, you know what it is, you know." So that right there, I walked away from that situation, thinking, if I had quit, if I had tried to dim my light because I was a little uncomfortable, because see, when you're doing things in a very public way, in a very public setting, especially when you're dealing with spirits and you're dealing with energy and stuff like that, people will pull on you, good and bad people will say stuff about you. I told y'all, I know when people talking about me because I can hear it in my left ear. I hear chatter. Usually I know who it is. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have to pray about it, ask the universe, okay, show me what's up, give me a sign. Who is this? I know they talking about me. I know they got something to say, so I have to ask the universe to give me a sign, and usually I get that sign within 48 hours. So when you're dealing in this type of capacity, and you're a healer, and see, as a natural healer, this ain't something I asked for. It's just something I was born to do, and so that's what I do. It is what it is. I don't heal anybody. I'm just a vessel that's willing to be used, right? I'm a vessel. I'm willing. So when you say that, hey, I'm willing, I'm gonna do this, then all kind of people come at you. So you have to be careful to protect your energy. But just imagine, had I quit a week before I went to go see this lady, had I quit, she wouldn't have been able to get her release. She's been holding all of this in because she didn't want to tell her family, because she didn't want nobody to tell her she was stupid. She didn't want nobody to tell her she was dumb. Oh, look at you. You all caught up over a man, and he didn't put you through this, and he didn't use you for your money, and he didn't ran off with this much. She couldn't tell nobody. She couldn't tell nobody. But all I did was decide not to quit. I walked into her office, and at that moment, boom, universe aligned it perfectly. She was able to tell me what it is that she wanted to get off her chest. And that in turn helped me. So in helping her, it also helped me. She helped me in a way that she just don't know. Because like I say, when I got up and she was like, "Stay woke," and I told her, "Yeah, I see you got that ankh on," or whatever, that right there let me know that I was on the right track. Remember, I asked the universe for a sign. She always sends me a sign in the most unsuspected ways. So I'm always very vigilant about everything. Nature, I'm always very vigilant because I get signs in the most unexpected ways. But anyways, the message, if you don't remember anything I said, remember this: do not quit. There are people that are going to die if you quit. There are people who are not going to reach their highest potential. There are people who are not going to make it where they need to make it if you quit. There are some people who are dependent on you to open your mouth. There are some people who are dependent on you to be skilled at what it is that you were called to do. There are some people who are dependent upon your particular skill set, be it real estate, be it a car salesman, whatever it is. There is somebody that is dependent upon your particular skill set. And if you quit, not only do you affect them, but you affect the generations that come after us. So, I am Vera Johnson. I'm your destiny pusher. I am most sure your Ruby Puller. I'm also a transformational and intuitive life coach. Until next time, bye.